Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Minatullah Khalid Muhammad Ramadan Ali, and my metric number is 1823048. And today I present my final year project one, and the title is Online Delivery Services for Anything Through Delivery Representatives Mobile Application. And my supervisor is Dr. Takumi Sassi. Okay, here's table of contents, introduction, review of previous work, methodology, and progress. Let's start with introduction. Okay, here's the project overview. Wasalli is the name of the application. Helps you to save time and effort rather than spending your luggage and household necessities on your own or standing in a long line to get what you want, or being alone at home with children and finding it difficult to go down to get what you want. This matter will be resolved immediately with the application, as it will be resolved as soon as possible. The application provides a new distinctive method for obtaining some different requests by choosing your current location and what you need from any place, and add the pickup location and decide the price for this delivery. Then automatically the request will appear to all representatives and drivers, and they can accept or ignore it. After it's accepted, you can text each other and communicate with them via text conversations and ask them to buy and deliver anything from different stores, restaurants or pharmacies, or even deliver any items from one place to another and track the delivery process electronically. Okay, for the problem statement, I'll try to be exposure to new customers, more business opportunities, better customer data, easier to place large orders, and extending browsing the place and the menus. Because these problems I found in many applications. Inshallah, I will try to solve it. Okay, for the project objective, is similar to project overview. The project objective is to help the user to get anything from one place to another at a proper time with an affordable price. And also the application provides delivery services as its customers from all stores, restaurants across the city or the country. Solid delivers its customers food, anything, for example, food, gas, water, auto parts, purchases from groceries, clothes, accessories. Even if the customer forgets anything at anywhere, can bring it to him. The significance of the project that I will try to do, inshallah, the application is so simple to use. The first and the last impression are culture. Users must first log into your app login page. So from the moment the user check in until the moment the order is ordered, the user should have the finest possible user experience, as well as the utmost convenience in ordering their order in order to keep him or her on the application for a longer amount of time. When it comes to design and development of the app, you must be quite critical. And with payment protection, any internal business must be concerned about online security. Users are also hesitate to buy for the orders they have ordered online. To keep customers on your app for longer, you need to offer the finest payment security model possible, which will keep them safe and satisfied with your delivery system and tracking our order. For example, here the purpose for an online meal, for if I order the meal from McDonald's, for example, the delivery application is to allow users not to only get anything but also track their orders online. When a user orders food online, they should be able to check the status of their order in real time through the application. Whether the food is being made, the delivery partner has been selected, or the food is on its way. Each status has its significance. Okay, and for the review of previous work, I found an application called Marsool. Marsool is one of the largest delivery platforms in the region. Marsool's unique on-demand experience earned its highest user ratings amongst all the other large delivery platforms, both in Apple's App Store and Google's Play Store. In 2018, Marsool reported GMV exceeding 1 billion Saudi riyal and more than 6 million registered users. Marsool provides a true order of anything from anywhere experience only possible by our huge fleet of registered on-demand couriers, anything from anywhere with a huge fleet of registered couriers. Okay, and here start with methodology. Okay, for design of the system, first open Wasalli. When you open Wasalli, you will have when you can be a customer or you can be a driver. If you open a Wasalli and third phone number, email and password location, both of them has to enter these details. And for customer, before making a request, user have to enter from where and the price. From order, the order from any restaurant, for example, and the Wasalli driver will receive it and deliver it to the selected place if the driver accepts the request. And also driver can receive, like for example, I can from home, the location of my home, for example, and the servant will give the driver of Wasalli my passport, and my Wasalli driver have to give to me in the hospital, for example. Okay, and before placing the orders, they have to choose to pay via Visa or credit card, MasterCard, or cash. It have been decided before placing an order. Okay, and for the driver have to add many details. Same as these details: email, phone number, and password, their location, and also the ID. Because in any case, they have to be controlled and under control and know who, for example, if Wasalli driver have been stole something, we have to check their ID and know also their car's number. Okay, for driver, open the orders. They will have a page called orders. They can open it and check all the requests that is available, and they can accept it or ignore it. It's up to them. If they found it possible to them to accept it, it's near, they can go. Okay, and if they accept it, then deliver it, and it's to the selected location. Okay, the design of user interface. The design of the interface will be so easy and simple to use. For the customer has to enter their email address, password, and phone number. Thus, you'll find the stores, orders, profile. Stores, the page of stores. They will find restaurants, supermarkets, pharmacies, bakeries, beauty, fashion, etc. And for orders, it will be the orders that the customer ordered. And for the profile, they log in with email, password, mobile number. And if it is driver, they will have home orders that customers offer with the location price. When the driver open home, will find all the orders, the order requests that is available, and they can accept or ignore it. And for orders, the driver delivers to the customer. Yeah, the orders in the page of orders, this is the orders that already done with the driver. And for profile, they have to name, ID, number of deliveries, total delivery, revenue, user feedback, and settings. Okay, and for design of database, for a user, have to log in and make an order, add to cart, and place an order. For the driver, also will log in and enter the password, their personal details, receive their order, check available, accept or ignore, and then deliver to the location if they accept it. Okay, here is the design of test plan. First, define the scope of testing, identify testing type, document risks and issue, and create test logistics. Okay, for the coding, we'll go through unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. And for the objective design analysis and requirements dictation. Okay, here's the build user interface. Here's the login page. This one is for customer. So they have here they can choose. There are some restaurants we offer, for example, for one day, a free delivery from McDonald's, KFC, Burger King. They can go check what is free delivery and they can order from it. They found restaurants, fresh juice, pharmacy, a lot of things. And here the restaurants, if you open the restaurants, and here when you open a restaurant and check the menu, here the place order. For example, here the user have ordered Whopper Junior sandwich from Burger King, and here is the delivery address. It's already added. If he's a customer and deliver to the big application, choose the payment method. It's cash. There is also promo codes and the items you can add, or no, it's still one. And add notes, and here add notes for the driver, and here place the order. Okay, for driver user interface, here is the home page, the orders. Okay, here we have the drivers can go offline. If they don't want any orders, they can close it, go offline, and they would not receive any orders. Here, for example, an order from McDonald's. Here is the location of the driver, and here is the pickup, and here is the drop off. So some drivers found it's okay. Why? يعني it's a near place, so they can accept the order. Some of them no. I will not accept. See, from here is 13 kilometers. It's so far away. Many drivers cannot accept it. They will ignore it. Here, many customers will accept it because the distance is quite okay. And here the price. Okay, and here orders, the deliveries, and here is my orders. Here, there is any orders that is going on. And this is the profile page for the driver. Okay, here the testing, also methodology. We'll have functional testing, mainline functions testing the main functions of an application. Basic usability, it involves basic usability testing of the system. It checks whether a user can freely navigate through the screens without any difficulties. And the accessibility checks the accessibility of the system for the user. Error conditions, usage of testing techniques to check for error conditions. It checks whether suitable error messages are displayed. And first, they have understand the functional requirements, identify test input or test data based on requirements, compute the expected outcomes with select test input values, execute test cases, compare actual and computed expected results. Okay, functional testing, they have to identify test input, compute the expected outcomes with the selected test input values, execute test cases, comparison of actual and computed expected result, and then functional testing. It will be a process: planning, preparation, test execution, record, and then analysis and improvement. Okay, and here the last thing, the progress. Okay, I have started doing the database and the user interface with Flutter, and then I will integrate them by Python. Okay, and that's all from me. And thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.